What is up, everybody? Welcome in. Apologies. I definitely thought the game started at 7:15, not 7. Could have sworn I Googled it this morning and it said 7:15. But you know what? I trust nothing because when I Googled anyways, welcome to the stream. We have the Jaguars versus the Chiefs. I'll give my rant about the other thing in a second. Why do I have a Wi-Fi symbol? Okay. That's interesting. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I haven't tested anything. Jaguars have the ball and they run it up the middle and they gain a few yards. It's going to be like 3rd and 2. And we're at 14-13 in the first. Yeah. So I got hair in my mouth. I thought the game was at 7. 7:15. I swear I Googled it and it said 7:15. But last week for the Amazon game, it said it started at 6 Central Time, and I tweeted it, and Amazon responded to me, and they said, "No, Alexis, it starts at 7." And I was like, "The link you sent me literally says 7 PM, Eastern Time, which is 6 PM, and the pass is incomplete, and it's gonna be 4th down for the Jaguars," which is 6 PM Central Time, and guess what? The game didn't start till 7 PM Central Time, so you guys got your times wrong. And I was like, "I know it said 6 because I Googled everything, and they all said 6." And I was like, "Dang, that game starts early. I'm not gonna be able to stream it." So, anyways, that's my little rant. Welcome in, everybody. Apologies for my hair. God, hold on. Let me mute my mic quickly. Oh, apparently I didn't mute it. Sorry about that. Whoops. Sorry if you just heard all those noises. My cat must have rubbed against my microphone. There's like thin hair everywhere on it. What the hell? No, also, God, I'm a mess. Apologies for my hair. Because I didn't know what to do with it and it does not look good today. And this is what you guys get. So apologies for that as well. It's a bit voluminous, a bit sideways. Don't really know what else to do here. Okay. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at like the 10-yard line. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I muted it. Clearly I didn't. So you guys I bursted your eardrums rubbing against the mic. My bad. Passive complete to Kelsey, who's almost going to get a 1st down. It's going to be a gain of like 9 yards. Thank God Kelsey has a red mouth guard in today because when he wears the yellow one, it looks like he just has nasty yellow teeth. What's up? Well, thanks. Even though it's barely started, but appreciate you. Evening. Yeah, I am sorry about that. That was my bad. Go off for fantasy purposes? Well, I guess we'll find out. And that pass is going to be complete for a 1st down. Yeah, my bad. I have my tea again, guys. I really, all of a sudden, have become a tea girly with this tea. At least this tea specifically. Who knows if I become a tea girly, but this one specifically has grown on me, and I've drank it every night so far. But I really do be looking like a fool with my hair today. Oh, no. Oops. All right. 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes dropping back to pass. And he's going to complete the pass. He looked like he was going to scramble at first. I lost my wording. And scrambles around the pocket and tosses it. Little light toss over the middle and gets a 1st down. Yeah, not necessarily over the middle. Actually, yeah, it kind of was over the middle. Climb the pocket. That's the word I was looking for. And a helmet came off from the lineman. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at the 45. 11:22 to go in the first. Mahomes gets it to Kelsey, and it's going to be 2nd down. I don't, like, love cats are up to something, I can hear them. It's never a good thing. My camera just lagged. It's never good things that they're up to. Um, what was I about to say? Oh, I don't always enjoy watching the Chiefs, to be honest. I'm kinda tired of them, but alas, here we are. 2nd and 4, Kansas City. Hand the ball off, there's a flag, and it's gonna be a first down for now. We'll see if there's still a flag on the play or what the flag is. I'm guessing holding on the offense. Wasn't too loud? Okay, good. Not gonna show us the T. Well, you guys wanna see it, here you go. Mm. Oh, yeah. I forgot. This was the only mug in my cabinet left that was clean. It says, "Don't get your tinsel in a tangle." Merry Christmas, everybody. Don't get your tinsel in a tangle. Come on. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Chiefs. For the Chiefs. Oh, it's all messed up. 2nd and 9, Mahomes, drop the next pass. That's going to be complete, and it's going to be 3rd down and probably 2 or 3. Complete to Brown. I know. I don't have any Halloween mugs. I only have Christmas and a Michigan mug and an Amsterdam mug and I think that's it. I don't know what happened to the rest of the mugs. Oh, and a Blackhawks mug and a Bears mug. 3rd and 3, but the Bears mug is decoration. 3rd and 3, 9:42 in the first. Mahomes is he went for a slant route to Kelsey, and that did not connect, and that is going to be 4th down. Who's what number is Travis Hunter on the Jaguars? Who will you be streaming as this year? I have not thought about that. I was Marilyn Monroe last year, for anyone who didn't tune in or hasn't seen the Halloween stream. Chiefs punted away, and it's gonna be back to Jacksonville on offense. I haven't thought about that. I don't know what I'm gonna assuming I do one, because Halloween's on a Friday, so there's no games. But I don't know. Haven't thought that far ahead, even though it's gonna come up in, like, a minute here. It's gonna feel like. If anyone wants to I feel like this is a risky question to ask. Has any ideas on Halloween costumes? I'm scared to ask that. Will you stream the Blackhawks game tomorrow? I was actually thinking about this in the shower yesterday. I have never streamed a Blackhawks game, and I've been wanting to, and I've been saying I've been going to for a while. And I think I just haven't because the times of Blackhawks game have been so weird. And last year I didn't have access to really any of the games, and this year I should have access to most of them. So I'm if I have the game, I've thought about streaming it, but like it's so different than football on commentating on because it's so quick and it's so back and forth. I I was thinking about it and I was like, how would I do that? Like, if I do, you guys might have to bear with me because I've never streamed a hockey game and tried to do like play by play of that. And there's no way I can keep up with the chat and um like give commentate on every single thing happening in the game because it just happens too fast. So maybe I'll have to like one of these days try it and then see how it goes and see how we can do it if it's feasible for me. Maybe I'll have to watch someone else's stream who streams hockey and see how they do it. Because it is quite not nearly as many breaks. You know, it's not as easy to talk on as football. And even football sometimes when it starts getting, like, really close and it's really, like, down to the wire can get a little fast to have to commentate on, but yeah, I don't know. I've thought about it though. And he's hiding. Oh, no. Oops, I didn't mean to re-click that one. Oh, he's 12? Okay, thank you. Yeah, Aggie's having a great time over there with the as you put the comment in the chat, there he is, Travis Hunter. Okay, and there's a flag already on the play. I'm not gonna lie, Trevor Lawrence has always reminded me of my brother. I might have said this in a stream before for a Jaguars game, not that I stream very many of them unless they're on prime time, but the flags again? Trevor Lawrence has already done this year. Like, why does he have no awareness of where the line of scrimmage is? The flag is on Trevor Lawrence before it passed beyond the line of scrimmage. But that's the second time I'm pretty sure he's done it this year. Like, what is he doing? Not the third. For sure the second time. Like, dude, your long giraffe legs got to figure it out. Yeah, he kind of looks like my brother, especially my brother grows out his hair, and it kind of weirds me out. Their faces don't look that similar, but something about the tall, blonde, whatever, it's just like. Second and 14. Jaguars are at the 10-ish yard line. Trevor Lawrence is going, ooh, he was trying to go over the middle, and that was overthrown and almost intercepted. There was like two Chiefs defenders in the secondary behind that could have almost gotten a hand on that ball. Trevor Lawrence, I've been a harsh critic of Trevor Lawrence for a while. I think Trevor Lawrence is one of the most overhyped quarterbacks. I've said this since his first year when everyone gave all the excuses, which I was like, okay, fair enough. That was a rough rookie season with all the crap he had to deal with. And that pass is complete, and it's going to be shy of a first down. It's going to be fourth and probably one or two. But after that, they did the whole playoff run. But even in the first round of the playoffs, he threw 4 interceptions. And then he came back because the Chargers choked on defense and allowed them to come back, and their offense suddenly couldn't the Chargers offense couldn't produce anymore. But it's not like he had a great game in that playoff game. And then since then, he's been mid. He hasn't been able to be a top quarterback that he was drafted as. He was deemed generational. He hasn't really even been that good. And still to this day, people will be like, yeah, but it's for some reason with other quarterbacks, if they're not good within the first year, I think this is what bothers me more. It's less about Trevor Lawrence being mediocre, and it's more about with other quarterbacks, if they're not good within the first year to 2 years, it's they're garbage, they're a bust, it's not worth it. But for some reason, Trevor Lawrence, every year that he's not good, it's yeah, but his rookie season was a scratch, and we had to deal with that, and we're on year 6. Okay, that doesn't apply anymore. We got spam in the chat, gotta ban that person. So I don't know. It kind of pisses me off because I'm why does he get all the excuses? If you're gonna do that, then give it to all the other quarterbacks that have to deal with it too. People calling Caleb a bust in year 2 before it even started, and I'm dude, why does the first year excuse work for Trevor but not for Caleb or for Drake May or anyone else? A hunting commercial. I'm not a fan of that. Not a hunter gal. And I don't want to see them shooting a deer. Trevor Lawrence deserves the criticism that Caleb's gotten. I kind of agree. I need to my profile on Twitter here and oh, oh, there we go. I'm trying to share the live. Okay. What day is today? Monday. Okay. There's been have you guys seen, like, if you follow, um, sports people on oh, my camera is really making me look at it right now. What's happening? We're back? Okay. I don't know. StreamYard's been weird with this lag thing. Okay. Um, have you guys if you follow people who, you know, are I don't know what to call it, sports people, like people whose Twitter's accounts are primarily for football or whatever, especially at least for the Bears community, whatever you wanna call it on Twitter, they're all getting hacked. Like, um, so many with those fake, um, Bitcoin, like, "I got a new car, a new house," and all their accounts are getting hacked and they have to get brand new Twitter accounts. Kinda crazy. I'm in some group chats with some, like, other Bears podcast people and things like that. Um, the Chiefs had the ball first and 10, and it's just shy, I think, of a first down. I might give it to him, I'm not sure. Um, and yeah, I'm in a group chat with some other, like, Bears podcast people or, like, some, um, like, beat writers and stuff, and they're, like, all we've had to make new group chats and stuff because they're getting hacked and messaging the group chat. Like, it's so weird. So anyways, I guess check your Twitter, and social media passwords. I just made sure that I had my password verification and stuff on so that I can't get hacked. So hopefully at least, knock on wood, but I shouldn't be able to because I have a really weird password and I have authentication, so hopefully not. Okay, now it's gonna be first down for the Chiefs. 7:56 to go in the first. Caleb has improved from his first, no doubt that he still has to improve his game a bit. 100%. He's not a finished product by any means, but um, so far through 4 games, he's improved. It's not going to consistently be up, up, up. There's going to be bumps and hurdles, but um, he does look a lot better. His footwork's a lot better. His deep ball somewhat has gotten better. The few deep passes we've seen. Actually, he's had a few deep passes. Ooh, good run here by the Chiefs, and that's going to be another first down. 7:20 in the first. Um, no, it's really his accuracy, but not in the sense I think because he's accurate. It's because his footwork is still like with the timing of some of the routes, you know. Like his footwork is a lot better, but it's still learning a new system. And so I think on some plays, especially when he gets pressure, you see his footwork start to get sloppy, and the accuracy doesn't time up with the receiver's route, and then it looks inaccurate and it is inaccurate. So I think as he gets used to Ben Johnson's system too, and then when those pressures and stuff start coming, his footwork and stuff isn't as effective, and his accuracy like improves as the season goes on. That's what I think. But that's one of the areas he needs to get better at for sure. But his reading of the defense so far, I think, has been all right. I mean, I'm not the world's best judge of that, but it seems like for the most part he's making the right calls and checks and things like that at the line. You're seeing a lot more of it, so I'm optimistic. I did look up the trade for you. I think I did it on the line. Cubs or Brewers? I don't know. I guess I'm gonna guess the Brewers. I'm gonna guess the Brewers won. So did Dan, apparently. Second and 24 for I think it was Montana Chiefs. I missed it. 6:28 in the first. A lot of communication there going on between Mahomes and his left tackle. And Mahomes a little dump off, and that is going to be complete. Decent game. It's still gonna be 3rd and probably, like, at least 3rd and 10, if not more. Oh, 3rd and and the play clock. What's happening? Oh, the Chiefs called the timeout because the time was running out. Okay. I saw it hit 0, but I didn't see anything happening. Okay. We got a timeout with the Chiefs. What the heck is this? Oh, 3rd and 9 coming up for the Chiefs. Gross. Butker. Hoping this is. Is Travis Hunter still playing offense and defense? I don't follow the Jaguars enough to know. All right, 3rd and 9 at the 40-ish yard line. Patrick Mahomes dropping back to pass. Oh, he's getting rushed. And that's still going to be caught. Oh, that was a big flop by the Jaguars secondary. Oh, that should not have been a completion. You had like 3 Jaguars defenders in the area, and the receiver was able to just sit and wait for the ball. Mahomes got hit as he threw, so their throw was even short. And there was someone with him, the receiver who caught the ball, and he just completely whiffed on reading the route. Or I think he wasn't tracking the ball. Yikes. And that's a 1st and goal for the Chiefs. Yeah, that was bad. That whoever was in the secondary there was not tracking the ball. And okay, I don't know what was called because I don't have headphones in, but the Chiefs are no, the Jaguars are challenging. What are the Jaguars challenging? Does anyone know? Because I can't hear it. It's being challenged. The catch? Hello, welcome in. I don't get. Wait. Oh, I wish I had headphones in because I don't know what's being challenged right now. Well, there's Counter Bedard in an interview talking about how much he loves Chicago. Love that. Um, whoa. I'm trying to see on Twitter. It says why Jaguars are challenging. Hold on. Oh, what the frick? I got all this random spam stuff going on. That's not what I'm trying to do. Uh, Someone tweeted, when the Bears play the Commanders 1 week from tonight, the key is going to be stopping the running game of Jaden Daniels and their running back, which obviously we all know. Someone quote tweeted it and said the key to winning the game is going to be suddenly being amazing at the thing we fucking suck at. That's so true. Oh, that made me laugh. That's good. I would concur. That's funny. I like that. That's almost as good as that person commenting, "Oh, I think they are challenging the catch, and you know what? The ball did hit the ground, but I guess they ruled it complete, so first and 10 Chiefs." I wish I was paying attention because that replay that I briefly just saw looked like the ball hit the ground. So um, I'm not sure how they ruled that complete if the ball hit the ground, but, the refs of the Chiefs, so why did it look I mean, did another angle of it look like a catch? Because that one didn't. 2nd and goal coming up. Chiefs hand the ball off or fakes the handoff. He's gonna go for the end zone. It's caught, but I don't think he got both feet down in the end zone. Refs are saying not a touchdown. 3rd and goal. Let's see the replay. 1 foot. Yeah, no, he didn't get 2 feet down. 3rd and goal. Coming up. And Mahomes is going to throw it to Kelsey, and that's gonna be a touchdown, and there's a flag. They're all yelling 1. I feel like that means it's gonna be against the Chiefs because 'cause they're all in the ref's face. Oh, yeah, it looks like they're gonna call it against the Chiefs for let's see. No? They took it back after the Chiefs yelled at them? Funny how that works. And now there's no more flag. They put it back in their pocket. I swear to God. Only with the Chiefs. The key to winning is to score more points while preventing your opponent from scoring points. John Madden. And that's the key to football, folks. And the extra point is good, and the Chiefs are gonna be up 7-0. I wish I would have gotten an explanation on that flag that they just stuffed back in their pockets after Mahomes yelled at them. A bit interesting if you ask me. I don't think that quite makes any sense if you ask me. Mm, need this cord to, leave me alone. Come on. I have, a lot going on here. Mm, okay. That is the explanation. Mahomes cries, flag goes away. Literally. Unbelievable. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, needed that Kelsey touchdown for fantasy purposes? Well, there you go. I mean, I'm not I don't know. I don't really care about either of these teams, to be honest. Sometimes I get distracted with all this stuff on Twitter. Could you imagine this trade? Chargers get JJ McCarthy 2 first, Vikings get Justin Herbert. Did you guys see the Bears had their photo day today? Caleb was posting it on social media. Oh, apparently the Bears have a 6% chance of winning the NFC North. So you're saying there's a chance. That's what I'm hearing. All right. Do we know what they're saying for the Chiefs all yelling one at the refs? Whatever they did, it went their way. So, and the Jaguars are going to have the ball at about the 40-yard line. The Chiefs and Packers do get a lot of calls. That is true. It is funny though. As soon as Mahomes, like, you're not helping beat the allegations that the refs help the Chiefs when literally they throw a flag and Mahomes goes and yells and they just put it back in their pockets. No explanation. Like, come on. First and 10, 3:55 in the first. Jaguars at the 40. And Trevor's going to take the handoff, dump it off to the tight end, and that's going to be first down and then some. First and 10 again, Jaguars. 6% better than 0? Agreed. Should be 90%. I don't know about that, not with every other team in our division. First and 10, but I'll take it. First and 10, 3:25. And they're going to hand the ball off. Decent run. It's going to be maybe about 5 yards. Second down. Three minutes left of the first. Second and 5. I was right. Hello, hello. Still be talking about whether they would have called that big play. Second and 5. Making a lot of changes. The Jaguars are at the line. And that run almost looked like it was going to be stuffed, and he broke through for a few more yards. It's going to be third and maybe 1 or 2. Imagine Jacksonville's quarterback would have been arguing to the officials. They would have penalized him. Probably. Probably. We're back. Another live stream. Another game of football in prime time. Third and 2. Whew, cold. 1:55 to go in the first. Trevor Lawrence is going to carry it himself, and he's going to crawl for the first down. Should say dive for the first down, but it was kind of a weird dive. Oh, I think they're marking him short. Oh, that's interesting. One ref had the ball short of the first down marker, and then the other ref signaled first down. I do think that's a first down. First and 10, Jaguars, but that was weird. And taking the handoff, dropping back. Got some time. He's got a receiver, and that's a first down for now, but there is a flag. I think there's a flag every other play these days. It's getting ridiculous. 54 seconds in the first. And when we get to this quarterly commercial break, I'm going to have to heat my tea because it's so cold in here. It's not even warm anymore. Not a new mic. Um, not a new mic as of recently, at least. Maybe from last year or towards the end of, I had it towards the end of last year, I think. First and goal coming up for the Jaguars. It was 80 degrees here in Wisconsin over the weekend, and now it is like 50 degrees today. It's ridiculous. Maybe even 40 right now at night. And they hand the ball off, and that is going to be stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. Bro, these spam people from, what's it called? Life, welcome in. Um, I'm not sure. But here I am. And I guess the Jaguars are going to let the clock go down to the end of the quarter. And that is the end of the first. And the Jaguars will be at first and goal when we come back to the second quarter. Also, hello. Welcome in, life. Is it a sign of channel growth if the bots are after you? I feel like the bots have been after me since the day I started. They always find their way to the chat. Do some of you who are here remember um, that one person who kept making accounts and kept coming in to like talk about Justin Fields and pretend that they like Justin Fields and then would try to like throw screenshots of old tweets of mine in the chat or something, and they were like adding me on Twitter during the stream, and I would ban them, and then they would make another account to do it. It happened for like half a year until they gave up when I kept banning their accounts. Some of you might remember that. I feel like life, you were there probably for it. Maybe Curtis, maybe you were there too. Maybe. Are we gonna need the Alexis reheat tea counter drink? Yes. Yes, we are. Speaking of which, I should probably do that like right now before the quarter comes back. So, what do I have for you today? Um, mm, I want something full screen. That was kind of funny. Okay, wait. I'll do this one because it's the only one I have that's full screen right now. Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on, I'm gonna make a banner so if anyone joins and is wondering why there's just a picture of Obama and Biden on my screen. Okay, now I'll be right back. Ah, shoot, just kidding. Game's already back, just like that. All right, I always do that. I feel like that commercial break was way shorter than normal. Second and goal coming up for the Jaguars. All right, next commercial break, guys. I'm getting more tea. Trevor Lawrence is rolling to his right. Going to be complete, not a touchdown, but it's going to be third and goal. Gained a few yards, but shy of the end zone. I really feel like a poodle right now with this hair. This is kind of ridiculous. Not much I can do about it, though. I remember a few very not okay comments. Not sure what this field guy. Yeah, that was. There's definitely been multiple, multiple interesting people we've had in here, but that guy was just like persistent. Trevor Lawrence is going to run it himself, and he's not going to get it. He is nailed as he tries to get into the end zone, and that's going to be fourth and goal. And I assume the field goal unit's coming out, or they're going for it. a bit risky this early on when it's only a 7-point game, but showing the replay. They're going for it. 4th and goal. Oh, the ball came out and the Chiefs have it. Trevor Lawrence is trying to signal it was a touchdown. It was or a first down. Oh, wait, was it first and goal or was it? No, it was first and goal, right? They had to get into the end zone. The ball definitely did not get to the end zone. That ball got knocked out before it got to the pylon. I don't think that's a touchdown. I don't think that's a touchdown. It looks like the ball's knocked out of his hands before it crosses that pylon marker. You have to have possession because remember the turnover last game or the other game where he let go of the ball before crossing into the end zone. He didn't have, even though it was like at the line, he didn't have total possession of it. So it was deemed a fumble and a touchback. So I feel kind of like this should apply here. Whoa, that girl is short compared to him. That'd be me. And we're at commercial. How are you feeling, Alexis? Any better? I am feeling better, thank you. It's the same kind of tea as before. I think it's chamomile tea, but I'm not sure. You know what? I should check when I go get more. Mhm. I usually go into hibernation around December time. Same. I actually feel so non-attractive right now. I feel so bloated. I don't know what's going on with me. Like everywhere. I feel like in my face, in my stomach. I just like do not enjoy whatever state of being my face and body are in right now. I don't know why, but like why I'm extra puffy or whatever, but I don't like it. Not a fan. Pizza looks good though, as I say that. Not for anybody. Body doesn't usually bounce back right back after being sick. True, but like I didn't even eat that much when I was sick to be like, I don't know. I don't really know why I'm feeling extra puffy, but I'm not a fan. The new iPhones are in Bears colors, if you guys noticed. Like the shade of blue and the shade of orange is in fact the Bears. Just saying. Okay, it's commercial. I might be a little bit late, but we're going for it now. Got to get more tea. BRB. Oops, wrong banner. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. The cats were really fighting with me trying to get back into the room. We cannot have that. Oh wait, I need to get rid of this banner. Wait. Oh, I'm lost. That third down call to run Trevor Lawrence to the right was stupid. Should have used an actual running back on that play. I agree. Alexis, you know you're beautiful. Stop that bloated talk. Oh, well, that was nice. Thank you. um, Roof Boost Mobile and the new iPhones are in bear. Yeah, they are. It's like the shade of orange and blue that they chose is literally Bears colors. But I'm not getting a new phone anytime soon. I just upgraded to whatever the one was before this new one. So I will not be getting a new phone anytime soon. What are the odds the Jags make this remotely interesting to watch? Well, they had a chance to right there, and I see that the touchdown, well, it did not count as a touchdown as I assumed it wouldn't because it did not cross the line barrier thing. No, release the kitten. Maybe okay. Kenneth, at the end of the stream, maybe I will release the Kraken and let the gremlins come into the room. So if they tear down the entire set I have here, then that means it's the end of the stream. 6%. Are you talking about the Bears' chances of making the playoffs? Come on now. Or winning the North? First and 10 coming up for the Jaguars. 38 in the second. We have more 1T. Oh, shoot. I forgot to look. Sorry, life. I'm sure I'll get more tea at some point during this game because my throat gets really dry talking too much. First and 10. Jacksonville's going to hand it off, and that is going to be maybe a gain of 2 yards. At my job, I go from like basically barely talking at all during the day um, to then when I do live streams, talking nonstop for like 3 hours straight, and my throat gets so dry. Like, you know, when it gets dry to the point that like you're trying to talk and the words aren't like coming out, that's what happens. Second and 8 coming up. Trevor Lawrence dropping back. He's got time, and he's going to run right into his sack. It's almost impressive the way he ran directly into his sack. He had time to even just throw the ball away, and he just ran into 3 Chiefs players. I don't know what he was doing. He has a clean pocket and then runs right into him. Like, dude, what are you doing? Third and 10. Lost some yards on the sack. And they're going to get a flag, I think, for delay a game. Yep. Not looking good, Trevor. I mean, it's not all him, but I would say those last 2, running into a sack and then a delay of game on the quarterback. NFL is the Chiefs lose more than one game. Games. What? Oh, the NFL starts. Okay, I get it now. Yeah, no. No upgrades anytime soon for me. Okay, third and 15. Trevor Lawrence dropping back to pass. And he's hit as he throws, and that is nowhere near the receiver. And there is going to be a flag on the Chiefs for pass interference. 23 fumbles lost, most since he was drafted, yet everyone talks about Fields' fumbles. I remember I said that, like, a few years ago, maybe a year or 2 ago, or probably 2 years ago whenever Fields actually was on the Bears, and I had kinda compared in, like, a tweet or something some of their stats, and people were like, "If we had Trevor Lawrence, he would be the best quarterback we've ever had. You're such an idiot, blah, blah, blah," and I'm like, "I'm not saying that, like, people wouldn't take Trevor's numbers over Fields, but, like, is 4,000 yards the only thing people care about? Because other than that, Trevor hasn't been good." So, like, I don't want that as our quarterback because that's he's not elevating the Card or the Jaguars by any means. And the fumbles was one of the things I pointed out is everyone always makes made a big thing about how Fields has too many fumbles, which he does. But I was like, "But no one talks about Trevor Lawrence's fumbles. Like, he is a fumble machine, and no one talks about that." Now 2nd and 8 for the Jaguars. Trevor 8:22 in the 2nd. Trevor Lawrence dropping back. He's gonna run up the middle, and that's gonna be a first down. Homeboy can't slide for his life, apparently. He just wants to get hit. Mm, what that, WNBA women commissioner said makes me question the officials and the commission. That was crazy. The statement by the WNBA commissioner was nuts. Like, Jaguars gonna go off next week. That's gonna be a loss, actually. On first and 10. Um, like, you don't even have to be a fan of Caitlin Clark if you don't wanna be or if you whatever. But, like, for the commissioner of the WNBA to sit there and say that, like, Caitlin should be grateful that the WNBA has given her the platform, and I'm like, "Girl, have you been living under a rock? Caitlin had a platform before she ever came to the WNBA. The only reason people not the only reason, but the reason most people and the viewership increased was because Caitlin came to the NBA from college and was one of the most high profile people you've ever had since Stu Bird. Like, like what are you talking about? And I don't even really watch basketball, and I know that. Like, and for your commissioner to say that, that's crazy. That pass to Hunter, by the way, is going to be a first down for the Jaguars. Some loud noises coming up. Trevor Lawrence dropping back to pass. Ooh, oh no, that's intercepted. Almost. Oh my god, that was hot potatoes. How do you drop that? That was an overthrow from Trevor off the fingertips of the receiver barely. 5 in the 2nd quarter. And there was at least 3 Chiefs around the ball, and probably 2 or 3 different players got their hands yeah, I think it went to there's 1 Chiefs player, 2 Chiefs player, 3 ch yeah, 3 different Chiefs players touched that football and did not come down with it. That's crazy. Oh, Travis Hunter, it almost looks like he ran right into a block instead of or sorry, it wasn't Travis Hunter, it was their running back. Looks like he ran right into a block instead of around it, I don't know. Yeah, he ran right into him, what the hell? Third and 4. Someone's right outside. Everyone's dropping back, and he's gonna use his feet for the first down. That was wide open. First down, Jaguars. That was the biggest mug I've ever seen. Um, I think what's giving you this illusion is I have really small hands. This mug is actually like not that much bigger than a regular mug. I just have like I truly don't think you can grasp how small my hands are from the camera. They're quite tiny. Um, and I think it's giving the illusion that this mug is ginormous, but it's truly not. It's a little bigger than a regular mug, but it's still not that big. And again, I guess it depends what kind of mugs you use. If you have like tea mugs, then this large compared to that. Trevor's getting a little good boy pat from his head coach, his new head coach, Ian Cohen. Whoa. Okay, 4:18 in the second. Jaguars need this to make this game attainable. And Trevor's rolling to his left, going for the end zone, and nowhere near the receiver. Second down. Attaining oneness. What are you quoting? Not idly do the leaves of Maureen fall? What are you quoting? Okay, you and Curtis seem to be having a monologue going on, or a dialogue, I should say. Hand the ball off, and that's gonna be probably like a 9-yard gain, third down. 3rd and 2, 3:46 in the second. The cats really are up to something. I hear a lot of banging going on in the kitchen. 3rd and 2. Trevor is gonna do a little shovel pass action, and that's gonna be a first down. It's gonna be first and goal Jaguars. Really taking them a long time to get into the end zone. Obtaining oneness with the super chat. Appreciate you. Jacksonville needs a new QB spy, and heyo, Alexis. Agreed. And hey, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the super chat. Lord of the Rings. Well, that explains why I don't know it. I've maybe watched the Lord of the Rings once, maybe one of the movies. There's multiple, right? I've maybe seen one, part of one. First and goal. We got 3 seconds left on the play clock. It's the snap off. And that's gonna be a touchdown. I think he got both feet in. Yes, touchdown Jaguars. Parker Washington. And now, assuming they make the extra point, it's a 7-point game. I was commenting on how small your hands made the mug. Whoa, hold on, let me read this. I was commenting on how your small hands made the mug look big, referencing the forced perceptive technique used in the Lords of the Rings film. Okay. I'm not gonna pretend I know what you're talking about because I truly do not, but I'll go with it. I watch the extended editions every December 25th. Okay. Can't say I do that, but if you enjoy it, good for you. Cubs are 3-0 over Brewers. All right. Stop watching this game and put on the extended editions now. Um, no, that one guy from Lord of the Rings freaks me out. What's his name? Frodo. Frozo. Not Frozo. That's Incredibles. Um, Gollum. What's his name? What? Who is he? And the little weird looking old man, looking alien looking man. Like my precious. That guy. I know that part from it. He freaks me out. Just like the little elf midget things in Harry Potter do, like with their big pointy ears and they're walking around like with their gross teeth and they're like, ah. I don't like that part either. Gollum. It is Gollum. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of him. He freaks me out. Oh, and so does the other guy in Harry Potter, the what's his name? The guy who kind of looks like Gollum, who's like, Harry Potter is my friend. That guy, he freaks me out too. I watched Harry Potter for the first time last year because I was forced. That's how I feel about it. I've seen around three-fifths of the Lord of the Rings movies. Fair enough. Dobby, that's his name. Yeah, yeah, he freaks me out too. Harry Potter is my friend. Just remember that part. People still visit his grave. What? The Harry Potter books are better than the movies. Lord of the Rings movies are better than the books. Okay. I have heard that the Harry Potter movies leave out a lot of parts of the books, which makes sense. You can only fit so much, but they also did like a million movies, so I do not fit it all in. Actually, that's a lie. There's a million books, so I kind of do. So I could see that. Hello? Okay. Alexis, you sound like such a jock right now. These nerds with their nerd interests, I was forced to engage with. I just never got into that stuff. I never got into Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, or mm, yeah, I don't know any of that stuff really. I'm trying to think if there's like another franchise like that. If there is, I probably haven't seen it. Space Odyssey, 2001: Space Odyssey. I was forced to watch that in college. Ooh, that's a big loss for the Chiefs. Second down, it was blown up, and it is 2:28 in the second. That's going to be a significant loss of downs. I got a solid out loud laugh at your dog impression. Is it accurate? You can speak on Lord of the Rings, but Curtis is very right on Harry Potter. I'll believe you guys. You're not going to hear me argue it. Second and 16 is what it is for the Chiefs, by the way. Of course, not Harry Potter. Who forced me to watch it? I have like some friends who are really into Harry Potter, and for the longest time, I was like, I'm not like I just don't have interest in it. I've never watched it. I don't really get the hype. Like I didn't watch it as a kid, so whatever. And then they made me watch all the movies and then made me do the Harry Potter quiz thing to see which house house I'm in and all that stuff and what my wand is and my spell, whatever happens when you move your wand or whatever. Um, so I guess if you guys wanna guess which house I'm in, which sorting hat, whatever, you guys get what I mean. Whatever one I am, feel free to guess. We'll see who gets it right. Like, actually, I feel like none of you are gonna get it right, actually. I look up are on right now. You give some Slytherin energy right now. Pretty accurate impression, which is probably what made it funny. Your face doesn't add up with his voice. I would hope my face doesn't add up with his voice. Like I said, he freaks me out. So if I looked anything like him, I would be concerned. I have watched Star Wars, but here's where you're gonna hate me. I don't like the old Star Wars movies. I like the newer ones, and I like the ones with Darth Vader and Anakin, and I like for the most part the ones with Rey. Um, but I don't like the old ones. Like I like Luke Skywalker, the character, but I don't like the old movies because to be honest, the graphics and everything are just so bad that like I know they're the OGs and they're the originals and blah blah blah, but I find them so cheesy and the script writing is so cheesy and it's hard for me to get into it. Yeah, I didn't think of that. It probably will be blacked out. True. I think maybe, I missed the mark because I didn't watch it growing up. So like, you know, I know my former stepfather was very into it. He had all the books. And I think my brother read all the books too. It's never me. Never me. Mom's running to the right. Gonna get to the line of scrimmage and toss it out of bounds. Second and six. Sorry, third and 16. So yours is more of a boys adventure anyway. Well, I think that's why I like the newer ones because they're respecting the female. Even though isn't technically Princess Leia a Jedi? I like the newer ones because there's more female involvement other than Hufflepuff. I'm not a Hufflepuff. Now I can get offended because I know what they mean, kind of. Patrick Mahomes doesn't stop, and that is not going to get anywhere near for the first down, and it's going to be fourth down. They're going to have to punt it a minute 40 left in the second. Another Slytherin, I guess. That's crazy because my friends heard you guess that who like Harry Potter. They'd be like, "You guys are nuts for thinking she's a Slytherin." Harry Potter is such a distinct cultural phenomenon that stays with its generation, much like Star Wars. Yeah, I've noticed that. I've noticed that. Um, all right. Any final guesses before I reveal the house I'm in? And by the way, before anyone tries to say it's not accurate, I did this test again, like months later, for my first request to make sure it was accurate. Um, and totally forgot about it. And then they made me do it again, and I did it again, having already forgot about most of the Harry Potter stuff, and I got the same result. So I think it's confirmed. Curtis gets it right. I'm a Ravenclaw, apparently, which is funny because I thought those were like the nerds, and I'm not a nerd. I'm not smart like that. So I don't know how I got Ravenclaw, but apparently I'm a Ravenclaw. Classics are great. Episode one, two, and three are fire, especially episode three. Yeah, that Obi-Wan versus Anakin was my favorite. Um, I loved the character Anakin in those movies. Like those were also out when I was a kid. So I think that's also why I liked them so much because that was like peak Star Wars when I was a kid, where those movies were coming out. So those were the ones I really like got into. First and 10. 54 seconds in the second, and I think that's gonna be caught for a first down. Jaguars are rushing to the line, and 30 seconds. Oh, and that's dropped, and there's a flag on the play. Life, why do you have this face? Curious and analytical? See, I don't know if I'm analytical, though. Maybe I'm analytical, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily identify myself as someone who's analytical. I hate the prequels even as a kid, but I enjoy the first 2 sequel movies. Interesting. Ay, ay, ay. I'm tired. First and 20 after the penalty, I mean, the flag against the Jaguars, and 27 seconds left in the second for the Lions. Gonna dump it off, and decent yardage actually on that one. Second down, 19 seconds. They're probably just gonna let the clock run out. 11 seconds left. 9, 8, 7. Trevor Lawrence dropping back to pass. He's got to get rid of it. What are you gonna do? Okay, he gets down, and that's half. And that's halftime, folks. You break down NFL game stats and player talent better than I can, that's for sure. Mm, I don't know. I feel like I mean, I appreciate that, but I feel like a lot of people who are actually good at this would say that I don't do it well. But you know what? I don't know. First movie I went to see at the theater was Star Wars, show your age. Hey, I don't know the first movie I went to see at the theaters. It might have been Batman. No, that wouldn't have been my first. That wouldn't have been my first movie, but it would have been the first one I remembered, like, vividly being like, "Whoa, this is a crazy movie." Um, was Batman, but I don't know my first movie I saw in the theaters, to be honest. It was probably, like, Rugrats the movie. I was obsessed with Rugrats. Kinda comes down to what you value most: loyalty, bravery, ambition, or knowledge. But is knowledge supposed to be Ravenclaw? Because I don't value knowledge most. I wouldn't think so. Otherwise, I would have gone, like, finished college. Crazy enough, both Star Wars and Lord of the Rings are written as history. That's interesting. Interessant. Parlez-vous français? Spreek je Nederlands? Halftime. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh, yeah, okay, I get your point now. That's true. The Chiefs are gonna get the ball at kickoff, when we come back from halftime as well. Okay. My tea still on? Hmm, well, I could make more. That's always an option. Actually, I should make more before the second half starts, otherwise, the second half's gonna start, and I'm gonna be like, "I wanna make tea." Oops. It is time for Alexa's tea count too. Uh-oh, come on. Okay. You're actually getting sorted, you can influence it with your why is if you were actually getting sorted, you can influence it with your preferences, which is how Harry and Hermione end up in their houses. Oh, so, like, you can basically lie about what your preferences are to try to get the house that you want. Oh, I wasn't expecting to see Jimmy Kimmel when I looked over. My first stream of the year, let's fucking go. Do you watch regular broadcast or Mammycast? I watch the regular. Definitely, I it would be I'm not super interested in the Mammycast, but it would also be really difficult to watch the Mammycast and commentate on the game because I wouldn't know half of what's going on in the game if I was trying to watch that too. You thought I would be house the Slytherin house? Why? That's so funny because I can tell you my friends would be like, "Why would you think she would be Slytherin? She would never be Slytherin." Even though that's what I said I would be. I was like, "I'm Slytherin." They're like, "No, you're not." All of us were wrong. So, we've really gone on a deep dive. It's not exactly lying, isn't it? It isn't our abilities that determine who we are, it's our choices, Dumbledore. Wow, you're really hitting us with the deep Harry Potter quotes, Curtis. Harry distinctly doesn't want to be in the Slytherin and basically begs mentally not to go there. Oh, that's interesting. I wouldn't have pegged him for a Slytherin. Ooh, we're getting a hockey preview. Oh, there's Connor Bedard, my little short king. I'm so excited for hockey versus the Florida Panthers. I don't know how I feel about that game. I'm Slytherin. It's not offensive. I do need to make my tea. We are just misunderstood. See, I wanted to be Slytherin. I told my friends I thought I was Slytherin. They were all like, "You are not. You're a what did they say? You're a Hufflepuff." Kept telling me I'm Hufflepuff. Like, I'm not fucking Hufflepuff. I'll tell you that right now. Guess what? Didn't get put in Hufflepuff. Okay. Can this camera work itself out? Alright, you know what we might do is go make my tea and disconnect my camera from StreamYard again because clearly StreamYard is not enjoying this connection. I find it funny that in the new Harry Potter video game where you basically get to choose stats, say the overwhelming majority of players choose Slytherin. I believe that. They wanna be a little naughty. I regret saying that. Delete that. Don't clip that. Slytherin and Ravenclaw are one house pair? What does that mean? People are gonna come into the stream and be like, "Why are they talking about Harry Potter?" It's halftime, by the way. Downside of being Slytherin, it's almost expected that you join he that should not be named Death Dealers, as Tom Riddle was a descendant of Salazar Slytherin. Who? What's his name? This guy. That guy? That was that was my that was my impression of him. You guys know who I'm talking about. Um, what's his name? Um, main villain. Oh my god, I can't remember. We do need to hear that sweet, sweet gold music soon. I have a hockey bullhorn in my living room behind my TV that I bring out every hockey season. Da-da-da, da-da-da. So they have more similarities with each other than other houses. They both are intelligent but have different values focuses. Oh, okay. Understanding now. Voldemort, that's his name. You got my impression. That was that was my impression of him. Uh, Flight from Death, Voldemort. I had no idea you were so talented at impressions. Like, I know this is probably sarcasm, but impressions are pretty spot on. I actually was really good at doing impressions of people in life. That was kind of my thing. Um, and then when I started doing, like, improv and stuff, like, I would always lean on impressions as my, like, clutch in improv. It worked well, contrary to what I'm probably portraying on this live right now. Everyone say congrats, Edmonton, for signing McDavid. Sean Connery impression? I don't know, I would need to, like, hear it first. I'm really good if I can, like, listen to it first, and for a second, I can, like, imitate it, but off the top of my head, not so much, unless it's, like, I've recently heard it. Attaining oneness with a $2 super chat. Oh my god, if I could fucking spell, that would be helpful. Alexis does a great Kelly girl, I forgot I did that. Oh, no, there was a whole stream towards the end of last season where I got so bored, I started doing impressions for, like, the last hour of the stream, and I was a Cali girl for a while there. I did do the Cali girl, that like, the valley accent, yeah, yeah, that's embarrassing that that's on the internet. I'm glad you, gave a super chat to remind me of that, a dating oneness. Also, people wanna be Slytherin in a stat game, makes sense since it's powerful. Oh, yeah, that makes sense too. I've never played the Harry Potter video game. I know someone who did, but I've never done that, as I'm sure you guys could imagine. See my Hufflepuff. Worth reminding is I'm a Kelly boy and thought it was spot on. Good. Glad I could do it justice. Pasta looked good. Um, what other ones did I do? I did Valley Girl. I think I did Australian at one point. I did probably Canadian. Um, I don't know what else I did. Mm, probably best I don't remember. An Italian say okay in English. Okay. 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 That's when okay, that was a bad impression. Don't clip that. Some Italians say okay in English. Anyways, I'm so sorry. Ignore me. That was embarrassing. Because I haven't gotten up to get my tea. This is a problem, and I gotta pee, to be honest with y'all. Now the game's coming back. All right, I gotta do it. Sorry, I should have done this sooner. All right, hold on. What is this? No, that's not what I want. Um, what's this? Oh, I didn't know I could add that. Who thought? I don't know. Can I add this on? No, I can't. Shoot, the game's coming back, but I gotta make more tea. Okay, hold on. These are my banners in case people come in and don't know what's going on. All right, I'll be Guess who's back, 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 back again, and this bitch. All right, we're back, and the Jaguars have the ball, which means either Kansas City scored or they punted, or yeah, I don't know. Oh, I gotta get rid of my banner. I'm back. I'm here. Okay, let's see. Kansas City did not score. I'm back with my tea, and it's also hot, but hot enough to drink, which means it will be cold before the fourth quarter. And like Joe Biden, I will go get some ice cream. This is two. This is two. Cubs and Brewers tied 3-3. 3-0 for Casey. Okay. First and 10, Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence dropping back to pass. And he keeps it. And that is, whoa-wee, that is caught. That was a good catch. He got wrecked as he was in midair catching the ball and still came down with it, Travis Hunter. That was a good catch. Dang. And now Travis Hunter is tackled about the line of scrimmage. That was a good block there too by the running back to allow Trevor Lawrence to throw. Trevor probably honestly didn't even need to climb out the pocket as much as he did. That was a good chip block. This was technically not even a reheat. I got more tea. This steam. 3, 2. Trevor Lawrence dropping back. That's going to be complete. It's going to be second down. And then probably 2. I'll be honest, this game hasn't entertained me that much. It's not necessarily like snooze fest game, but it's also like, eh. That's the first down. I still need answers on the type. Whoa, I still need answers on the T type and what month you think this is. I forgot again. I don't know what's wrong with me to check the brand of or kind of tea that I'm drinking. And if you're referencing my "Don't get your tinsel in a tangle" mug, it was the only mug I had. Okay, the only mugs that I have clean right now are Christmas mugs. So deal with it. And the run on first 10 is not really going to go anywhere second down. In like a yard. Them boys do be sweating out there right now. They look like they just got out the fucking shower. Imagine how annoying it must be to like get all suited up and you're like a backup player and you don't even play, but it's Florida and it's hot and you're in gear and so you're standing on the sideline sweating, but you never actually play. And then, whoa, Trevor Lawrence is going to run it in for a touchdown. And just like that, it's about to be a tie game. And imagine you're just like standing on the sideline sweating and you never actually play, and then you have to strip out of everything, all the gear you put on to never touch the field, and then shower, and it's like, "Bro, I didn't even play." Mhm. Up to something. The extra point is good, and it's a tie game, 14-14. I mean, you have to live in Florida, that feels like part of the curse of being there at all. True. Well, the game is interesting, I think it's just, like, I truly don't care about either of these teams. Like, last night, I like watching the Bills, I think the Patriots are interesting, I like Drake May. Um, most games, there's, like, players I like or things I'm like, "Okay." This game, I don't really care about Trevor Lawrence, don't really care about Pat Mahomes, don't care about the Chiefs, don't care about the Jaguars. So I'm kinda just here watching the food commercials hungry because I once again did not have dinner. Whoops. That food looks good. This tea is my dinner. Camel milk IDK. I think it is camel milk, but I couldn't tell you for certain. I'm not 100% on that. Oh, that kinda looks like a Christmas commercial. Oh, and now we got a skiing commercial. Hey, life, jingling. Just go with whatever I just did, please. There's the Bears color iPhones. They really be coming for the Bears. That's weird. You got a Halloween ad? I got a present and you got, ad for one of the ski hills around here. It also freaks me out that Trevor Lawrence's beard is blonde. I don't like that. Please just don't even grow a beard. And the Chiefs return the ball, and it's going to be first down for the Chiefs. Tie game. Friendly combination. Nightmare Before Christmas, a Christmas movie or Halloween movie? I would call it a Halloween movie, personally. Mahomes is gonna go over the middle, and that's gonna be just shy of a first down. Second down, Chiefs. And is he hurt? Shaken up? Okay, he's kinda dog limping off the field. One for the Chiefs. Don't know who that is, to be honest. came down funny on his hip knee area, kinda. Second and 1 coming up for the Chiefs. And hand the ball up the middle, and it's gonna be good for a first down. Almost at the 50-yard line, like the 45-ish yard line. I love Christmas. I am just a holiday person. Halloween is also a great holiday. I don't celebrate all of them. I mean, I don't have a Halloween mug. Also, I like Halloween. It's fine. It's not my favorite. Not like a big spooky movie gal, you know? So, I like it. It's alright, but I don't love Halloween. 1st and 10, Mahomes dropping back, and screen behind think pass action, and ooh, some spin moves, and he's down for the first. Check goal. First down, 1st and 10 Chiefs, 7:20 in the 3rd. Thanksgiving movie, obviously. I feel like if when I start a family, I'll become more of a holiday person. Fair, fair. I'm a Halloween guy. Fair enough. I like Halloween. It's just like there are things I like about it. It's fun, but it's not like my favorite holiday. And then like once it's over, I look forward to Thanksgiving. And I don't know what I'm doing for Thanksgiving because I just realized that the job I'm at now, we don't have any like holiday, like Friday, Black Friday we work, the Wednesday before we work. And so I really don't want to drive all the way down for one day and then have to drive back up. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm doing for that one. And some for Christmas. Um, 2nd and 4, and that's gonna be a first down. Again, ooh, your helmet popped off. I think last year for Christmas I spent it alone at home. Did I? At least one of the Thanksgiving, I think I was home. Man, so I have to do this Thanksgiving again? Oh, hmm, I gotta think that one through. Hmm, hmm. Maybe I'll attempt to cook myself a Thanksgiving dinner. Just me, myself, and I. Horror movies are my shit. Watch John Carpenter's The Thing every 10:31. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I do like some of the classics, the Halloween classics. Some older movies too. Candy, fair enough. Dressing up is fun, depending if you have like a reason to. All right, 1st and 10. Chiefs, they're at 15-ish yard line. Mahomes dropping back to pass, and that's way out of the reach of his receiver. It's gonna be 2nd and 10. I'm going to lose my bet on the Jaguars or what? Potentially. I don't know. What was your bet? How did you bet was good stuff? We're 46 in the 3rd. 3rd quarters moves kind of quick, I feel. Mahomes dropping back, rolling, scrambling, kind of. Okay, he scrambles and gains a few yards, and it's going to be 3rd down. 3rd down and 2 coming up. Mhm. 4:02, 5, 4, 3, 2. That's wrong. Stop it. Pass over the middle. That's going to be a first down. And it's going to be first and goal coming up to the Chiefs. 3:50 left to go in the third. Whoa. Halloween has honestly become really annoying to me. Oh, right. That's why people love Halloween. You can basically dress up however you want, and the holiday is the reason to. Apparently, you don't eat dinner anymore, so you might as well skip Thanksgiving. Well, you're not wrong. First and goal. Ooh, that's gonna get stuck on the line of scrimmage. Maybe just at the line of scrimmage, not sure. Don't eat didn't eat breakfast or lunch today either, so I'm really on a fucking roll right now. Thanks, Mom. Yep. You be explaining it. Thing is, it doesn't suck as much now. It sucks like tomorrow when it's 12:30 and I'm like, "Ooh, I'm hungry." Then it's like, I don't have anything to eat for lunch, so then I have to go to dinner. Mm, interception. Jaguars. Mahomes tried to throw a slant and it was intercepted. And he's still going. This might go all the way. Oh, it's a touchdown. It's a pick six. Lloyd, number 0 on the Jaguars. Right now, there are no flags on the play, and that is a pick six all the way from the opposing end zone, basically. Maybe like the 2-yard line or something. 99-yard interception. That's crazy. As I was taking a sip of my tea, for a brief second, I thought he had stepped out of bounds, but he was still going. And it's kind of nice to see a big play happen and there not be a flag immediately on the field. And the extra point is good. And just like that, the Jaguars are up 21-14 as the Chiefs were about to potentially, most likely, score, at least get 3 and take the lead. And now the Jaguars are in the lead after a 99-yard pick six. That was crazy. Well, that's the momentum the Jaguars needed, that's for sure. Still a close game. Still a lot of time left, but that was close. I picked up my face yesterday and I have regrets because now I got some shit going on over here. I need to stop touching it. So you skipped dinner yesterday and you haven't eaten anything today? Yes. I didn't quite realize that. I've had tea. My TV died just to come back to this. Until the Bears win again. That could be dangerous. All right, life, that's a bit dramatic. They'll win again some point this season. Yeah, you can live without food for like 2 weeks or something. They just have to win within those 2 weeks. Oops. Um, I don't I guess I haven't really thought about it at all. I haven't really paid attention to it. I saw some stuff for it, but I haven't really paid attention or looked into it. Grab a Snickers, you're not you when you're hungry. So true. Although Snickers would not be my go-to candy bar, I don't think. You go for like well, I could really go for anything right now. But you know what I haven't had in a long time is like a pizza and not like frozen dinner pizza, that too. But like I haven't ordered pizza in a really long time, like at least a year, if not more. Because normally when I'm with my friends, we don't even order pizza. We'll either go out for food if we eat food, or we'll get, like, or something. We haven't gotten pizza, and I'm not gonna order a whole pizza for myself. I haven't ordered a pizza in a long time, and I could go for, like, a good, like, pub pizza, you know? Ooh, this is a good ooh, this is a good this is a good return. Ooh. He made you about the opposing, like, 35-yard line, but there is a flag on the play, so I think this is coming back for the Chiefs. I like this ref's pink whistle. Yep, holding on the receiving team, so it's coming back. That was a good return, but it is coming back. And that is holding, I suppose. Holding is one of those penalties that, like, there's gonna be holding on almost every single play, but it has to be pretty blatant for it to be called, you know? Like, there's always gonna be a little bit of holding. And that's gonna be a first down, Chiefs. 2:03 left in the 3rd. First and 10, 142 in the 3rd. Ooh, that hit the ground. Yep, no catch. 2nd and 10. Um, Reese's are good candies. I thought Mahomes doesn't make mistakes like that according to national media. Bad QB mistakes are reserved for Kevin. Yeah, sometimes it does seem that way, eh? Might not be able to eat pizza now. Well, yeah, not at 9 p.m. on a Monday night, probably not. You know who has good pizza actually? Mod Pizza. The ones where you can make your own. Like, they're actually pretty good if you make it right. And that pass is gonna be complete, and it would have been a first down, but he ran backwards to the ball, and so now it's gonna be 3rd and probably 2. Similar to milk, if your body stops consuming and digesting, slowly but surely become tolerant of it. Cauliflower crust for Alexis in the near future. Oh, you mean of, like, gluten? I actually get pizza a lot with cauliflower crust. There's a restaurant that I haven't been to in a while. I've been wanting to go back to it. It's like an Italian kind of restaurant. Actually, are they considered? I think they're considered Italian. Are they? Actually, I'm having doubts. Patrick Mahomes gonna scramble it himself for the first down. 34 seconds left in the 3rd. Um, and they have cauliflower crust pizza, and it's pretty good. I went on a, like, keto diet for a long time a few years ago, and so I, like, really got familiar with all the cauliflower alternatives to things. Alright, 5 seconds left in 3rd, first and 10. Oh, they are gonna get a playoff before the end of quarter, and they're gonna gain a few yards, and there's a flag on the play. I think it's coming against the Chiefs. Yep, holding offense. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. My barbecue, I wish I could make you a plate just so you can eat something. Barbecue is so good. I do love a good barbecue. Um, but I'm okay. I promise I'm okay. I've gone on fasts for purposes of trying to get rid of some fluid retention and stuff, so I can I can survive without food for a bit. Not saying that I'm doing it intentionally, but I can. I'm good, but I'll eat tomorrow for sure 'cause I am hungry. Talking about all this food is making me even more hungry, but I'll probably hungry, stop it. Oh, now they're showing pasta. Damn, I'll probably stop at, the good old Quick Trip, give myself a little snacky snack for lunch tomorrow, and then have dinner when I get home. I do need a real pizza stat. I haven't had a real pizza in a hot minute. There's hunger strike is so dire. Pepperoni and make some eggs or bacon or something. Chris, you're funny if you think I'm waking up early to cook. I don't even cook myself dinner half the time. Um, so great suggestion, not gonna do it. Um, but I'll get, like, some meat and cheese for lunch or something and then have dinner when I get home. New York City thin crust when the grease strips out of the back when you fold it in half. True. Good shit right there. I still to this day had the best buffalo chicken pizza I've ever had in my life, in East Village, New York, down the street from where I lived in my first apartment there. And I've ordered buffalo chicken pizza from other places, and it just nothing is the same as that buffalo chicken pizza. It was so good. I hope it's in ketosis right now. I need to get in ketosis. That is true, but I think I'm okay for now. I'll eat. I'm not, starving. I'll eat tomorrow. Not even truly hungry right now, it's just, like, talking about food is now making me want food, but I could always have popcorn or something if I truly wanted to eat. It is really about selling food. That commercial with Matthew McConaughey is really good. Microwave my Pop-Tarts. I haven't had a Pop-Tart since I was, like, 12. 1st and 19 for the Chiefs. Mahomes is going deep, and that is way overthrown. I was gonna say, if they throw a flag on that, that's stupid because they fell after the ball was long gone. Yeah, no flag, 2nd and 19 coming out for the Chiefs. Let's go Detroit Music on myself. Okay, well, you're biased, life, but ooh, Travis Hunter is hurt. He's limping. He limped to the bench. Not sure what happened to him. And the play clock's at 0. They're gonna have to call Chiefs are gonna have to call a timeout. Yeah, losing my voice. Oh no, they didn't call the timeout. They're gonna have to play the game. But Chicago pizza and New York pizza are both good. Sorry, they're both great actually, but they're different in different ways. And you gotta know what you're getting? But also, if you're looking for something that's deep dish, like, the only place you can get good deep dish is Chicago. But, like, the thin crust is so different between New York and Chicago, but they're both equally very good. Ooh, that was good defense from the Jaguars. 2nd and tw 2nd and 24. and broke up that pass, and it's gonna be 3rd and 24 now for the Chiefs. Andy Reid and his big old mustache looking at their play sheet. Well, Chicago pizza has deep dish and we have the thin crust pizza. Both are good. Mahomes dropping back to pass. He is running, he's scrambling now. Don't know where he's gonna go. And it's 4th down. You gonna go for it? I don't know what it is, but it's 4th and long. No, they're not going for it, right? I don't think they're going for it. No, they're punting. That'd be crazy if they were going for it. Ooh, block. And Jaguars ball. Pineapple on pizza doesn't really jive with me, but you Californians are geniuses for roasted garlic on pizza. Oh, roasted garlic on pizza is very good. I do like a good Hawaiian pizza. One of the best Hawaiian pizzas I ever had was actually at a in vacation at a hotel in Florida. And I don't know, like, I've had Hawaiian pizza a few times at different places, and even had it one time in Canada, of all places to get that. And this hotel in Florida, like, whatever they put in that pizza was so good. Like, however they made their Hawaiian pizza was different than anywhere else I've ever had it, and it was so good. I think me and my stepmom got it, like, 5 times on that trip because it was so good. And she's not even a big, like, pineapple on pizza type of person. It was just that good. And Charles is back. Look at that. I am hungry talking about pizza. True. Speaking of food, where else adopted tacos. Tacos are so fucking good. Love a good taco. Burritos were how were burritos invented in California? Aren't they Mexican? This is an interesting question. Oh, Canada is the most normal place to get Hawaiian pizza. They invented them. Canada did not invent Hawaiian pizza. There's no way that's true. I feel like you're trying to prank me. Why are they replaying this? Why do they call it a little donkey when they call it a hot dog? Why do they call it what? A hot dog? Is it a hot dog? I don't know. Pass is complete for like 2 yards. 2nd down, Jaguars. 13:43. Oh, it's a full moon tonight, guys. Vibes are off. That's probably why. 2nd and 7, 13, 12, and the 4. That's intercepted. We're right to a Chiefs defender. And now Trevor Lawrence is whining for a flag. I think he should get roughing the passer, which I haven't seen the replay, but I'm gonna. My favorite thing is when players make mistakes and they immediately are looking for the flag. They're not showing the replay on the Trevor Lawrence hit, so I can't really tell. But he wanted a roughing the passer call. I had a Jimmy Taco and enchilada special at a bomb Mexican spot the other day. A roadie to the mountains. Oh my god, Charles. I do. Now you guys are making me want tacos, which is my favorite food. Oh god, and now we have a commercial for carne asada. This is just messed up. What? A Greek-born Canadian created the first Hawaiian pizza at the Satellite Restaurant in Chatham, Kent, Ontario, Canada. What? I didn't know they invented the pineapple, the Hawaiian pizza. That's crazy. Why is it called the Hawaiian if he was Greek? Letting you guys play setting permit voice. Greek food is also good. I've had it sparingly, but it's good when I've had it. And that adds up now that you say it. Yeah, that was a bad interception. He did get rocked, but like after he threw it, kind of. It's making me want to go snowboarding this winter, but I need to not do that. I will break something. Olympic Cafe. Ooh, carnitas. I do love a good carnita. Carnita taco bomb. They use canned pineapple for fine pineapple carnita. Ah, I see. That is true. Any food right now sounds good, but these foods all sound fabulous. And Patrick Mahomes completes the pass to Kelsey, and it's going to be first and goal. Oh, Liam Cohen is not happy, shaking his little head. And first and goal. Choke, 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 choke. Damn it, it's a touchdown. Touchdown Chiefs, and just like that, it's tied. Again, assuming the extra point is good. Ah, dang nabbit. I don't want the Chiefs to win. Well, now we got a tie game. Someone just said, "LOL, Trevor did the thing," which is his typical fourth quarter turnover. That's another thing too, they talk about Fields in his 4th quarter turnovers, but Trevor Lawrence, he's also the king of them, and he makes $275,000,000. Like, dude. Mm, and I sprayed a priest in the face in Chicago, and the picture is pretty makes him look pretty bad as if everything else doesn't. Oops. I'm getting you guys hungry, I'm sorry. The heck? My microphone interface is making a weird popping noise. Stop that, please. That's freaking me out. It's surprising people have more expectations for the Chicago Bears over the Jacksonville Jags. Hey, life. You and your lion you and your lioness no, I'm not gonna do a Trump impression. Calm down, alright? The Bears should have more expectations. And you know what? The Bears torched Jacksonville in London last year. That was a great game before the season went to shit. And Jacksonville has the ball. Decent punt return. He's at the 40-yard line, and Jacksonville's gonna have the ball. 12-13 to go in the 4th. I could potentially see it. I feel like it would be hard to, um, regulate, and, like, I'm sure there would have to be a limit, you know? Like, you get 1 or it has to be within a certain time frame, or I don't know. I feel like potentially, but I don't know how they would execute that, you know? So maybe decent run on 1st down. It's gonna be something down for Jacksonville. Mm, I don't know about this one. I don't know if they do or not, to be honest with you. It was a compliment that Chicago is more sports city than Jacksonville. Wait, why is it a compliment? Oh, okay, okay, I get it now. Because you asked it as, like, is it surprising? Okay, I get what you mean now. I get what you mean. I get what you mean, I apologize, life. I will take back my distaste for the Lions for a moment. Well, true. Hasn't really gone well for us as of recent, huh? Or for the Jets. Or for the Giants. 3rd and 2, Trevor Lawrence dropping back. He's gotta roll to his scramble to his left, and he's gonna run himself a first down. 1st and 10. It's called. Alexis, I miss your thick, luscious hair and gorgeous, adorable face and delusions of becoming an NFL quarterback. It was a long off season. I'm glad you and football are back, girl. Charles, I don't know what's delusional about me becoming an NFL quarterback. I think it's very attainable. Um, if you look at the quarterbacks around the league, there's some teams that would be desperate to put me on their squad. You know, um, so I'm just saying. I've been practicing. You know, I'm hitting the gym tomorrow, so I'm gonna be in top shape. So when I hit the field and carry the team to um a, a 500 record. I don't know. I was gonna say Super Bowl, but let's not get carried away. It'll be my first season. First and 10, Jacksonville at the 40, takes the handoff, dropping back the pass, got time, goes over the middle, and that's almost intercepted. That was a bad idea. I don't know what Trevor Lawrence is doing, but he was trying to fit it in a window that he could not fit it into. I mean, okay, that wasn't that terrible. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. My Cardinals could actually use you right now. Yeah, they could. That's my there's a few teams. They've been calling me up. I hit the gym, get back into it. Trevor Lawrence jumps it off, and that's going to be a loss on the play. Uh, third down. Do we know what happened to Travis Hunter? Has he come back yet? Nope. Oh yeah, he is on the field. My bad. Maybe he had cramps. 3rd and 13. Trevor Lawrence dropping back to pass, and that's complete, but nowhere near the first down marker. But Travis, yeah, what's his face, Hunter, um, was able to pick up a few more yards for the fourth down. Dude, Trevor Lawrence be sweating. His hands look like he just put them under water. They're going for a field goal here. They're trying to take the lead, and it's good. And that is going to be good with 8:08 left in the fourth. The Jaguars are up 24-21. Cardinals are embarrassing. Can't believe someone tried to get me to switch from the Lions to the Cardinals. It's on Missouri trying to get more company. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Losing to the Titans is pretty bad. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to continue, unfortunately, to get better as the season goes on. But some other teams might as well. So we'll see who steps up to the plate. Ooh, Popeyes commercial. Haven't had a Popeyes commercial yet. Ooh, I think I've been slouching too much. My back hurts. No one told me my necklace was on backwards. I guess maybe you can see it. Maybe it was tucked into my sweatshirt area. Whoops. Guys, I can't get over the fact I'd be looking like a poodle right now, but I have to have this clipped back because it just didn't look right when it was down. But my hair decided to be extra voluminous today. Don't know why. It's not even humid outside. Oh, I wish my tea was warm, but I'm not gonna get up to reheat it. I don't feel like it. Huh, interesting. Oh, there's a video that just popped up on my Twitter feed that says the chef teaches how to cut an avocado. And fun story time with Alexis. When I was in high school, I was making guacamole, and you know how like when you cut the avocado in half and then you have the pit inside the avocado, and you're supposed to go like that with the knife and twist, and you pull the pit out of the avocado. Well, me and my OCD intrusive thoughts came to fruition, and I was looking at this avocado, and I was like holding the knife, and I was looking at it, and I was like in my head thinking, how funny would it be if instead of going like this, I took the knife and held it like this and just stabbed the pit down the middle. And that was a really stupid idea. And my intrusive thought won, and I just went like that, just stabbed the pit of the avocado, and I missed because, of course, I did because avocados are slippery, and it slipped right past the pit and went right through the avocado into my hand, and I accidentally stabbed myself in the hand. And I like sat there for a minute, just like, oh, there's like I felt it. There's a knife in my hand. And then I was like, well, I gotta pull it out because I'm attached to an avocado now. And so then I pulled it out, and then I was bleeding. Luckily, it wasn't that deep. I kind of like, I think I slightly hesitated, or maybe the slipping of it made it not directly like go super hard in my hand. But yeah, I did like stab myself and have to wrap my hand up. So don't let your intrusive thoughts win, people. I wasn't trying to stab my hand. I was trying to take the pit of the avocado out in a very stupid way. So don't do that. That's fine. Second down. 7:15 the fourth. How is your scar coming along? I think this is just kind of what it is. You know, it's been a year now, and I got some steroid injections in it probably like 6 months ago. Um, that hurt like a bitch. I got, I think, like six of them throughout the scar to try to make it go tame a little bit. And it has helped. It's gone down a little bit. Mahomes is running for the first, and he's going to get it. It's going to be first down for the Chiefs. Um, yeah, helped it go down a little bit. Helped some of like the phantom like irritations I get with it. Still get them though. But I think this is just what it's going to be, guys. This is just what I got to live with for the rest of my life. Unfortunately, I did unfortunately accidentally stab my hand. Playing the Bears, we're getting closer to Tanny won this, and that's partially thanks to you. We're getting there, and the Bears are selling a steak, so we're on the clock. We gotta get this in now. Mahomes dropping back pass, 1st and 10, and had a wide receiver wide open, and it's they might give him the first down. Juju Smith-Schuster. Oh, they didn't give him the first down. 2nd and 1 coming up for the Chiefs. 6:06 in the fourth. They did get the first down. 5:24 left in the fourth. As the Chiefs get down to the red zone, they're gonna run this clock down. Well, but they do need a touchdown in order to win. I feel like they would just tie it. 2nd down. The Chiefs. I don't know why I said it like that. They don't deserve anything. I think it's super cool. Well, thank you. Any battle scar writing squashing cancer is super attractable in my humble opinion. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, Mahomes almost got sacked and he got back up. Oh, that's so unfortunate. He got the first down and he was getting sacked and they just didn't commit to the tackle and he got back up. Although I do want to see if his knees ever got down because oh, knees never hit the ground. Damn. Just started my own podcast. Any pointers? Well, fun. Um, hmm. I guess it would just be, just start. Whoa, there's a hurdle. And it's gonna be 2nd down and probably like 3. Just start doing it honestly. Like, don't panic about not having all the right equipment right away or like the best camera or the best microphone or any of that stuff. Just like get started. Even just an iPhone and like AirPods with your mic can work. Um, and then from there, just like figure out your availability, like with your real life, your day job, and things like that. Don't stress the don't like overload and commit to a lot of content in the beginning. That's going to be hard to keep up and give you burnout and make you not want to do it anymore. Like take your time with it and make it because you enjoy doing it, and don't like try to be popping out 5 episodes a week because you're not going to be able to upkeep with that. With like assuming you have a full time job as well, you're not going to be able to upkeep with that, and you're going to get burnt out, and it's going to make doing the podcast not fun anymore. I think those are like my main tips. I think hopefully it's good advice. I don't know about Superman. 1st and 10, Patrick Mahomes drops it off, and it's going to be complete. It's going to be a few yards. I like scars, freckles, lips, and cute faces. I like blunt noses as well. Nothing wrong with a good nose. Who else is hungry? Okay, Charles. Mahomes is playing like Mahomes now. Yeah, well, that's what I thought they were going to do. They're going to try to get rid of the clock, and if they score, which is what they're obviously trying to do, then it really puts the Jaguars in a tough position. If they can only get a field goal, then we're going into fucking overtime. No problem. Hopefully they were getting. I could probably think of more better ones on at some point as well. Hey, life, here's your ice cream commercial that's happening right now. Ooh, for you, I don't want the Chiefs to win. Not because I'm Yeah, honestly, I'm not a big fan of Patrick Mahomes or the Chiefs. I like them apples. It's funny. Tread carefully with Charles offering advice. If there's overtime, then I'm definitely reheating my tea. Just saying. Last game, we had overtime too. I mean, that's what you're looking for primetime games. It's good games. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. I didn't know this was a feature I could do on here. And like the video so that it, goes to more people. And share it and subscribe and do all the things. You know what I mean? And if it gives you the option to hype it or something, you should do that because it boosts videos. It's a new feature YouTube's rolling out. Does something. Oh, hey, look, I could have done this. I'll do this one when I make my tea. They added some new stuff on here on StreamYard. Mahomes dropping back. He's getting pressured right away. He's going to try to heave it, and it's hot, but I think that's going to be. Oh, they're ruling it a catch. I think he was out of bounds. It looked like he was entirely out of bounds, but I guess what do I know? Oh, no, I'm wrong. He got both feet in. Damn, that was a good catch. Dang. Guys, did you guys know I'm good at pool? I've just discovered I have a talent and that I'm good at pool and that I can hit righty and lefty. So turns out I'm pretty boss. Pretty baller. Oh, good. We get a close-up shot of Trevor Lawrence picking his nose. That was a nice shot. First and goal. Coming up for the Chiefs. Well, another pick six here for the Jaguars would be pretty helpful for them right now. Hand the ball off, and he's going to be tackled, but it's like a yard shy of the end zone. Looks like we got Matt Nagy calling some plays. I need it for my fantasy. I don't care about either of these teams. Oh, fair enough. Not used to you staring directly into the camera lens. It does something. I didn't know I was staring into the camera lens. I don't know when this was. Similar to when you call some of what? ID IT. Wait, what does that stand for? I don't know what that is. Call some of what? Oh, shoot, the Chiefs scored with one. I mean, the Jaguars still have time. 1:45 left to go, but they're gonna. I don't know how much faith I have in Trevor Lawrence moving the ball down the field right now. I went to speak and nothing came out. Whoa. You guys hear the extra point is good, and the Chiefs are now up 28-24 with 1:45 left to go. Big moment here for Trevor. Coming up. Oh, idiot. Okay. Idiot. When I do that, people be idiots. Yeah, no pressure. Just need a whole ass touchdown to win the game here, Trev. Trev. You can do it. Put a little power. Still waiting for us to get this kickoff going or something. I got all day. Oop, there's a flag. Whoa! Stream just got all funky. Like the game stream. Totally glitched out for a second there. Ooh, I'm tired. First and 10. Sorry, that was probably loud on the mic. First and 10. Jacksonville at the 40. Thanks to the flag. Trevor dropping back. Ooh, he's running into fucking traffic. Now he's scrambling. And he's going to pick up a few yards, and that was definitely some time off the clock. 1:32 to go. Second down. One 20. Second and 4. You don't have all the time in the world, Trevor. You got to go. Dropping back. Scrambling. Oh, and they're going to have to use a timeout here because he's sacked. They should have called a timeout after that last play because it was clear that they were not set up. Fans face in the stands. Okay. Third and 7. 1 minute left in the fourth. Liking the teal nail polish. No, not supporting the San Jose Sharks currently. Trevor's going deep, and that's caught. That's going to be a first down. Jacksonville. 54 seconds to go. Oh boy. It's getting close. Oh, an itch. Trevor Lawrence. And that's caught too. Oh boy, first down. 48 seconds to go. All right. Things are happening. And the clock was stopped, by the way, because they've been running out of bounds. So now we're at 48 seconds. Trevor dropping back. There's pressure. Ooh, that was kind of close to being an interception, honestly. Honestly, probably could have been called for PI there against the Chiefs. And the play clock runs out. And there's a flag on the Jaguars. Yeah, Trevor needed to do that sooner. Yeah, I don't know why they keep having a delay of game. Trevor's done it like 3 times today. I know you can't always say it's him, but the quarterback's the one looking at the play clock. And on that one, he wasn't even it's not like he was sitting there saying, "Hike, hike, hike," and they weren't snapping the ball. Like, he was sitting there doing his checks. It was that 1 second, he hadn't even said hike yet. Jacksonville uses their last timeout. It is 3rd and 13. And if they don't get it here, they will go for it on 4th down because they have to get a touchdown to win the game. Okay. 38 seconds in the 4th. 3rd and 13. They would have been 3rd and goal, but they got the penalty of delay of game. Trevor Lawrence dropping back to pass. And oh, there's a flag. That's gonna be PI. That's gonna be pass interference on the Chiefs. And I do think that's correct. Because there was that other play right before that that could have been PI or should have been PI, honestly. Ooh, yeah. The defender wasn't even looking at the ball. He had a whole arm wrapped around him, so that's definitely PI. That's a pretty blatant one. And that is going to be the first down for the Jaguars right when they need it. Oh, Trevor Lawrence trips. Oh god. He sometimes oh my god, no way. He just scored a touchdown. Honestly, tripping helped him because they didn't see him or where the ball went. Oh my god. Oh, but there's a flag. There is a flag on the Chiefs, so it's gonna count. I honestly think Trevor Lawrence tripping helped the play because they lost the defensive line for the Chiefs lost track of where Trevor Lawrence was or where the football was. They didn't know if it got handed off or what happened to it. And in a way, it allowed a gap to open up for him to run it in. That's crazy. We need a replay of that. And the extra point is good. And they, by all means, as of now, the Jaguars have won it. But we talked about this in the stream last night. The Chiefs have run it down with 13 seconds before. So, all right, they're replaying it. Trips. And then because the defensive line doesn't see anyone with the football, there kind of is just a gap of time for Trevor to be able to run it into the end zone. That's crazy. He looked like a flopping fish until he got up. But you can never rule out the Chiefs. They have, I'm pretty sure, all 3 timeouts and 28 seconds or 23 seconds? 23 seconds on the clock. And if they get a good punt return, or if any flags go, and they only need a field goal to tie it. So can't let them get into field goal range. Guess the game ain't over yet. Now the Chiefs offense will get the ball with 16 seconds, but there's another flag. And it's holding against the Chiefs. Been interesting. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Here we go. 16 seconds left. They need a field goal to tie it. Oh, and that's almost intercepted. Patrick Mahomes was throwing it over the middle, and that was, if they would have intercepted it, it would have been game over. He got his hands on it. Second and 10, 10 seconds left in the 4th. Yeah, his downfield accuracy has not been as good this year, that's for sure, for Mahomes. Whoa. Mahomes had the receiver open, and there was a disconnect there between Mahomes and the receiver because he was not turned around looking for that ball, that's for sure. I mean, I think Mahomes was trying to get it out fast, and the receiver was still not at the top of his route, but I guess you gotta kinda be aware of the time you got there, but I don't know. 3rd and 10. They're gonna have to heave this thing. They're gonna call timeout. Yeah, they got 2 seconds. They're gonna have to Hail Mary this. Not even gonna be able to, like, try to get in position to, you know, time out for a field goal or anything because you only got 2 seconds. Alright. Oh, they gave him an extra second. 3 seconds. And Mahomes is calling a timeout. Come on, man. 3 seconds. There's a flag? How's there a flag? Huh? What is this flag on? It's on the Chiefs, but why? First and 15. Or no, wait, what? I'm confused. I don't know what just happened there. The Chiefs called a timeout and then there was a flag, but okay. Mahomes dropping back to pass. It's gonna be a Hail Mary. And this thing is well short of an end zone. And that's it. That's the ball game, folks. That is all she wrote. That kinda seemed like a short Hail Mary, didn't it? Seemed like a short I mean, like, from where they were on the field, it seemed like he could have heaved it further. And that's it. Jaguars beat the Chiefs 31-28, which don't really care about either team, but I'm fine with that. And the Chiefs go to 2-3 on the season. Oh, that's what see, I was kinda thinking that's what it was, but I wasn't sure because I can't hear. But, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Honestly, that was kinda dumb of Mahomes because why would you do that and give yourself worse field position to try to throw the Hail Mary? But seems kinda like, yeah, the Hail Mary seemed like it was kind of a poor throw, but the hell do I know? But that, folks, is the ball game, and I am going to reheat my tea and then go to bed. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Oh, wait. Um, I said I would potentially let the cats in the stream, so I suppose I should do that. So, hold on. I'm gonna regret this because there's so many cords out. Hold on. Hold, please. What is been in the hello? We've kidnapped one. Lindsay, thanks for the super chats. Whoa, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ah. Lindsay, thank you. Okay. Well, we couldn't get Leo. Leo wasn't feeling it. But thank you, Attaining Oneness, for the $10 super chat. Appreciate you. Towards tacos? Hell yeah. Curtis, appreciate you for the $5 super chat. We will eat something tomorrow for sure. Okay. Oh, it's Trevor's birthday. Happy birthday to him. Finn is actually very tiny. He looks chubby because of the way I was holding him, but He's a little guy. Um, but appreciate you all for tuning in. Thank you for the super chats who gave them. Appreciate you all, and I will see you for the next stream. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.